Hello, good day to everyone. So let's have our quick daily briefing for today. So last Friday was highlighted by the NFP data in the US. So let's take a look on what happened. So non-farm payrolls for the month of August. So the previous data was 953K and the market forecast at 750K. And the release time, 8:30 p.m. last Friday. And for the actual data, it was 235K. So obviously this one is way lower comparing on the previous one and obviously the forecasted as well. So what happened on the US NFP data last Friday? Now, a lot of companies were actually hesitant or discouraged to hire a lot of workers, especially those who are actively looking for a job. Now, there's currently a surge in the COVID-19 infections in the US. So that is why the NFP data was affected with that news. And also, the unemployment rate for the US for the month of August. So the previous data was 5.4%, and the market forecast at 5.2%. But however, the actual data did not beat the market forecast. It remains at 5.2%. But right here, if you're going to compare the previous one, it was slightly lower at 5.4%. So as you can see here on the dollar index, the market immediately reacted right after the NFP. So we can see a sharp decline from 92.20 level down to 91.95. So a lot of currencies were affected with this one, and also some currencies benefited for this data as well. But for the Asian session, the current price of the dollar index is 92.16. So for today's economic data, since Monday, there's nothing much, but for the European session, there's no significant news. And also in the US session, so that today is holiday in the US since it's Labor Day, and also in Canada, they have Labor Day as well. So we don't expect any news for the US and the Canadian currencies as well. And for our key product for today, let me just give you a quick recap on this dollar loonie. So since we've been monitoring this pair for a week now, so if you can still remember, I'm focusing more on the daily time frame and the weekly time frame. So on the daily time frame, right here, on the previous week, this one is supported by an uptrend line right here. But like I've said, if there's any 2 or 3 consecutive bearish candles broke the uptrend line right here, there's a possible bearish potential from this one. But the way it looks right here, the price broke the structure of the uptrend line. So the current price is around the 1.2542. So clearly, there's a sign of bearish potential from this one, but personal opinion, I will wait for the price to have a pullback right here. And let's say the market price consolidated the range right here, and we can see some rejection candles and 2 or 3 consecutive pairs candles, then that's a sign of a good trading setup. Okay. And also on the weekly time frame. So as I mentioned on the weekly time frame, the dollar loonie needs to go up for 100 plus pips to reach the 1.27 to 1.28 territory. And if the price consolidated above right here, and you can see some rejection candles. So that's a sign of bearish setup from this one. But however, since the NFP data was pretty bad last week, so the market price reacted on the dollar loonie on the downside. So the current price of the dollar loonie is 1.2540, but personal opinion, I'm still bearish with this one, especially if the price goes up or rebounded from 1.27 to 1.28 territory. And if you can see some rejection candles right here, still this one is a good setup for short position. So for the weekly support and resistance for the dollar loonie, so the weekly support is 1.2495 and 1.2458. And for the resistance, 1.2618 and 1.2655. So again, for today, since Monday, there's nothing much, but try to focus on some breaking news that may affect our trade. And also for this week, there's some data that we have to pay attention to. All right, so thank you everyone for joining our daily briefing today. Please stay safe and have a great day.